a traditional African welcome for one of the best known of African leaders, an occasion that drew in from Gambian musicians as they played at the airport while waiting for the arrival of the distinguished visitor. Excellency, President of the Republic of the Gambia, accompanied by ministers and king government officials, was looking for. Guinea and the Gambia always had extremely cultural ties, dating back many centuries of European colonization, when the great empire of flourished in West Africa. Recent years have seen an even further strengthening of relations between the two countries, with Sadauda playing a key role in bringing about a rapprochement between Guinea and her neighbors, Senegal and Ivory Coast. But it was July 28, 1978, that saw the beginning of the first ever visit to the Gambia by the President of the Republic of Guinea, His Excellency Ahmed Sekou Toure. President Toure was accompanied to the Gambia by a delegation of government headed by the Guinean Legislative Assembly, Mr. Damantang Kamara, and including 5 cabinet. Gambia police played the national anthems and the 2 heads of state took the salute. All the ministers of the Gambia government were at Yundum Airport to greet President Toure, and he receives a personal word of welcome from each of them. Meanwhile, back in the capital city of Banjul, large crowds had begun gathering since early afternoon. Thousands of people flocked to the city center. They stood all along the main street and gave President Toure an enthusiastic welcome as he drove with President Jawara to Makati Square. Many more people were waiting at Makati Square, including the of diplomats accredited to the Gambia, and everything was set to give the visiting head of state a formal welcome to the Gambia. After the national anthems, President Ahmed Sekou Toure was invited to inspect a guard of honor mounted by the Gambia Field Force. an opportunity to meet the Guinean head of state. There were prominent citizens of the Gambia and leaders of religion. After the presentation, President Sir Dawda Jawara delivered his speech of welcome.
Mr. President, welcome Saricha Ininsene. This is a day all Gambians have been looking forward to. Therefore, I wish, first of all, on behalf of the government and the people of the Gambia, and on my own behalf, to extend to you and your entourage a hearty Gambia. We are greatly honored and delighted by this historic occasion, which will no doubt usher in a new era of dynamic relations and fruitful cooperation between the Republic and the Republic of the Gambia, and indeed between our two brotherly peoples. It is in the truest African spirit, therefore, that I entreat you to feel completely at home. The ties that Guinea are but a mere continuation of the historic and cultural interaction that have linked two peoples and indeed the entire African continent over the centuries. The ethnic similarities between Guinea and Gambia are too well known to warrant repetition here. This affinity and our similar colonial experiences constitute a sound and solid basis for the realization of our cherished goal of continental unity. The reconciliation between your country on the one part and Senegal and Ivory Coast would certainly give impetus for increased and meaningful cooperation in West Africa. The fact that we have made such giant strides in our region and within the larger context of Africa is due in no small measure to the wisdom, determination, and stature of our brother Ahmed Sekou Toure. Gambia followed with keen interest and admiration your successful career as a trade unionist, as mayor of Conakry, and now as president of the Republic of Guinea. And above all, as a true and dedicated champion of African independent freedom. We value greatly the role Guinea has played and continues to play in the struggle and exploitation in Africa. A founder member of the organization, Guinea has never moment the banner, the threats and foreign sacrifices to uphold the ideals and in the fight against imperialism, neo-colonialism, and racist oppression. Once again, Mr. President, we are greatly honored. Looking forward to the discussions we shall be having to cordial relations between and the Gambia. I feel confident that our talks would open up important new fields where our to improve the well-being of our peoples. In the Gambia, they have no doubt whatsoever benefit from the experience, wisdom, and courage of a great African. Long live Gambian cooperation. Long live African unity.
In reply to Sir Dawda, President Ahmed had this to say.
Mon intention sincère et constante était d'être parmi vous sur votre sol.
Intention and my constant intention was to be with you in Gambian soil.
Dieu aujourd'hui que je puisse effectuer cette visite.
But God allowed this visit on today.
Dieu,
thank God,
que nous soyons aujourd'hui parmi vous.
Because we are all, already here.
Nous commencerons à remercier notre frère, le président Daouda Diawara, qui sollicite de son amitié et de sa confiance depuis longtemps.
First of all, to thank my brother, the Gambian President, His Excellency Sir Daouda Diawara, who for a long time has given full friendship as a true brother.
Tant qu'on n'était pas ici à côté avec nous aurions toujours été entourés de quelques hontes, tellement le monde sait l'importance des rapports qu'il a avec nous.
And as long as we were long without paying this here today, for we because all we are tie and existing between you and us.
Nous avons appartenu aux mêmes grands empires.
As a matter of fact, we have all in the past term to the same of Mali Manding.
L'Afrique ne connaît pas la domination étrangère.
And as you are there, that not
ni bâton, nos aïeux unité politique, leur unité sociale de Banjul jusqu'à la fin de l'Afrique occidentale. Que des baïonnettes, des envahisseurs sont occupés nos...
But as we know what happened by power or nation, country.
Ainsi, nous avons tous eu colonisation.
Then we all of us were colonisés.
De décolonialisation, d'exploitation, d'oppression et d'humiliation.
The next beginning the day with a round of private talks between them. Senior government officials and close advisors on both sides, and the search continued for more ways of increasing contact and cooperation with the peoples of Guinea and the Gambia. Later in the day, President Jawara and President Toure traveled to Brikama, headquarters of the Gambia, where a huge political rally had been organized by Dawda's ruling People's Progressive Party, the PPP. The two heads of state were welcomed to the rally by the national president of the People's Progressive Party, Mr. Sekou Toure. The rally was then addressed by His Excellency Sir Dawda Jawara.
Murado men party president ya dinna.
Para me party president ya jama.
Wala mu
Wode ni
nallun tango. bela luntango
ambe kaduna
ma albadi ma
ambade ambe bade
ka ayita demola
kaya benna
fati wuli
adi wuli
afana kuma men soto
afana
amari men soto
men soto
asadin tenatol bela
afadi alana ambema
wolo Afrika kono Guinea nin Gambia ibebe yoro kilin lo koto ado wo baadi ya hanindi wala katam wo baadi kilin o wala ka Guinea kol wulindi ya kana biya jamano kono ja hani fo bi Guinea bela nyaton ko kero mbari ma Ahmed Sekou Toure afango wulita ana yakili utama ana kafnyolo woto wabadiya wabita ñaatu atasala ko mume tubabol ni joram le nata nen ya lonko yesembo soto bake laban ila noro lata na molu kan bari na mol man song momo ni Afrika diwle muyti wandi noro hana be wuli kilin isondo mo kono balang le be tara le je to sonno